What's up, people? It's your solo Dynamix, and I'm here today with another one of Boss Reactions. Okay, so I got some good ones here today, I think. I'm going with a YouTuber called Chills. You probably heard of him before. Chills is a really popular YouTuber. He does a lot of edits and videos for paranormal and also unexplained mysteries. He's really good at it. He actually rolls up pretty fast. He's really well known for his funny sounding weird voice while he overlays his videos and such like that. I got some from him, and I also have one from a person you guys already know, and that's Nuke Top 5. Got one from him as well too. So we're going to drop these videos today. And we're going to do some reactions to them and see how they come out. Now, I was sent the Nuke Top 5 one by one of my Boss Gaming members. They told me to try this video out, so I have that here, and that was about mysterious giant creatures, I believe. So yeah, so we're gonna be looking at mysterious giant creatures today, and just more paranormal stuff as usual, and so forth. Also, just to mention, if you would like to get some merch, like right now, I'm wearing a customized PlayStation shirt, as you can see. You see that the symbols and everything. They have it on the arms. They also have it PlayStation symbols right here, the name itself, PlayStation. And on the back, you have the button mashings right there, symbols as well. I can get these made for you. Also, if you like a boss hat, you can get one of these too as well. Now, if you want any of the merch, you would just have to go to the YouTube channel, Boss Reactions, definitely, and just click on the About section about us, and you'll see all the contact information there. It also will be down in the description below if you look below this video as well too, the email and phone number. All right, so here we go. On with boss reactions.
Some of the creatures on this list have been well identified for years, while others remain a mystery. Try to imagine how you would react if somehow you found yourself face to face with each of these giants.
Whoa, what
Or
is that?
better yet, how would you survive?
Chills.
Number 10.
Here we go.
Luis checks the mail. Luis Camacho is getting his mail one sunny day when he suddenly stops and looks around.
Whoa. Yo, what?
It's hard to describe, but somehow his surroundings feel different and mysterious. He soon locates the source of his bad feeling. After getting onto his hands and knees and peering into the sewer grate, this is what he sees down a long tunnel. A giant alligator looks back at him, its mouth wide open. It lets out a ferocious hiss as a warning sign not to come any closer. The two of them hold eye contact, and then Luis quickly backs away to call the authorities.
That's really creepy.
The alligator was removed shortly thereafter, but Luis will never forget how close he came to having to fight for his survival. It would have been a struggle that he probably would not have won. One more thing, look closely at the tape.
Okay, I just want to mention that. The fact that there's an alligator that big inside of a sewage drain in someone's neighborhood. This got to be Florida. This has to be Florida. That's the only place I hear about alligators being out in the open like that, or maybe Louisiana or something like that. I don't know. I just heard a story that an alligator ate a man alive uh, due to the Ida hurricane that passed through, and they flooded the streets and everything like that. Like usual, Louisiana gets flooded because of the 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 ground level terrain is lower than most of America, so water seems to sort of like flood those cities easier than other parts of America. So it's easier for like wildlife to like come inland whenever hurricanes do happen. Yeah, but a guy did get eaten supposedly. And It's just crazy because this thing is literally sitting there, and it's like facing the opening of the I don't know, the curbside right there where the sewage drain is. And it's like, that I don't know if it's like stalking that area. Like, is it like waiting for like someone to stick their hand in or something to come in there so it could like grab them? I don't know. That's just weird. That's just weird. Look at that thing. That thing's huge. You hear that? Oh, man.
and you'll see a small green ball resting by the alligator. I can't help but wonder if, moments before this recording, a small child or dog went to retrieve the ball and saw the same thing that Lewis did. Number 9.
That's creepy.
The Curious Blob. This footage, taken from a British oil rig, looks fairly normal until a massive monster slowly rises from the depths of the sea.
What is that? That thing is huge. But they're 5,000 feet under the water. I think they're
Its
5,000
shimmering, shapeless body
feet down.
is both mysterious and mesmerizing as it glides across the ocean with a silky stride. The camera person excitedly pans around to keep the beast in their sights. Unable to believe what they are witnessing, the formless monster hangs around the rig for a while before losing interest in moving on. When this video first surfaced, most people thought that it had to be part of a whale, but that theory proved incorrect. Scientists said that part of the whale was too nutritious to float around the ocean for very long and that it would be eaten almost immediately. They were eventually able to identify the creature as a giant jellyfish called the Deepstaria reticulum. Number 8.
Hold up. Okay, so first off, that was an oil rig, right? That it was swimming around, right? And they accidentally discovered this because an oil rig was just collecting oil. Like, those oil rig like arms, the one you saw extending down, they go all the way down deep into the ocean till they hit the ground, and then it starts to drill for oil. It's like those things are huge, and that, I guess, jellyfish thing, whatever it is, that thing was like 3 times wider or even more than the actual arm. So that thing has to be huge. That thing has to be huge. And, like, it just goes to show you how much we know about like the planet's oceans. You know, we don't really know that much. I mean, we know about the Mariana Trench, but that's as far as we gotten. We don't even know if there's other parts of the planet that might have even deeper areas of the ocean. I mean, we have no idea. Like, maybe megalodon still exists. I don't know, maybe.
8. The largest gator ever. Imagine being on a nature preserve and seeing this
Whoa.
scaly monstrosity walk directly in your path.
This gator had quite the audience yesterday at Circle B Bar Reserve in Polk County. Kim Joyner is sharing this video with us. Thanks, Kim. And you can see the gator slowly walking across the grass.
And hold up. Okay, hold up. This is a big alligator. Like, if I saw this, I would literally think that's a modern day dinosaur. Like, well, technically they are modern day dinosaurs, but I mean, like, look at this gator. How much does it weigh? Like, the fact that it's walking on all four. Most gators or alligators or crocodiles, like, you usually see them on their bellies. You usually walk and they usually drag their bellies or slide along their bellies, whatever the case may be. This one literally is walking on all four like a dog or something like that. Like, it's carrying its own weight. So that has to be strong. It has to be really strong. Like, I guarantee you this alligator can run. The fact that it can stand up like that, it can stand up on all four and carry its own weight. He has his back arched up and everything. Stomach off the ground, walking like it's normal. I heard stories about alligators, or crocodiles actually, chasing down people at incredible speeds in Africa. There was a huge alligator there was a myth about. It turned out the crocodile was actually real. It could actually run, and it would catch people and eat them. Like, yeah, like in Africa. I was like, what? Yeah, I don't know. That's scary.
That's exactly what happened to the visitors of the Circle B Bar Reserve in Polk County, Florida. Fortunately for them, the alligators seemed to be more concerned with finding water than finding food. The largest Florida alligator on record is a little over 14 feet long, but wildlife resource officials believe that the alligator in this video could have been larger. The only problem is that they are too afraid to get an official measurement, and I honestly can't say that I blame them.
Yeah,
Number
that's crazy.
7.
That's crazy.
Leviathan Here's a Giant, a YouTuber named...
Wait, chills. He just chopped that YouTuber name all the way up. He just literally called him Leviathan. He called him Leviathan. Bro, it's Leviathan. Come on, you gotta know what the Leviathan is. I mean, He said Leviathan. Okay.
Named Leviathan is on a hiking trip when he hears strange noises in the distance. Just when he seriously suspects that he's not alone in the woods, a series of large footprints confirms his suspicions. He now fears for his safety and has already decided to leave when he hears the same noises again, much closer now than before. The predatory call encourages him to make a quick retreat back to civilization. Leviathan
Hold up. Hold up. He said he heard a curdling noise in the woods, right? Okay. I hope they're not talking about the sound of that wind whistling past him. That was wind blowing past the camera microphone. Is he trying to call that the sound of a monster? Bro, you better have more evidence in this video because I'm about to call some serious fakery right now. I don't know how good of a chef you are, though. The bakery's all around us.
still has no idea what was making this noise or exactly how large it was. Number 6.
Fakery. I don't know how you got the footprint in the mud, you know. It looked rather new. He probably bought something off Amazon, like a big foot and something like that, and just like planted it in the wood, in the mud, in the woods, and then did it somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? And say, oh look, I found these footprints. Oh, you hear that wind whistling past my microphone? Oh yeah, that's the sound of the Sasquatch, Yeti, Bigfoot. Bro. Fakery.
The slimy find. These gigantic slimy mollusks are hunted in the Philippines for their strange shells, which resemble an elephant's tusk
What
and
the?
sell for around $200 a piece.
What is
Scientists
this?
have been finding their hollowed out shells for years, but
What?
only recently did they get their hands on an actual specimen for further study. When they cracked open its shell for a closer look, this is what came slithering out. The 5-foot-long creature flops out of its casing and stinks up the room. It was found in a sulfur-rich mud pool where it had been feasting on putrid bacteria for years. Who knows what else researchers will find at that location. Number 5.
See what I mean? We don't know what is in our oceans. They found that clam type of worm with a living inside of a tusk. Like, whoa, what the? They said it's been eating trash for years, and it turned into that. You know how many chemicals we dump in our ocean? Like, how many mutations have happened that we don't know about? We probably created a new species and don't even realize it. I'm pretty sure we have. I'm pretty sure humans have created new species by accident, just by dumping chemicals in the ocean. Oh my God.
5. The construction worker discovery. Construction workers in Brazil were performing a demolition
Whoa.
job when they came across the flattened remains of a 33-foot anaconda. If you want to get a better feel for how gigantic this snake is,
Whoa.
just count how many seconds it takes them to film the reptile's entire body. Not much more information about this story is available, but then again, not much more information is required. This is a gigantic snake that, given the
They got
opportunity,
chains
would
on
have
it.
little problem squeezing your ribs until they cracked and making you its next meal.
Hold up. They said that snake was 33 feet long. Can you imagine that? That thing was huge. It reminds me of that movie that came out back in the day. It was called Anaconda, where like all the anacondas were like trying to eat these tourists, and then the movie was crazy. It was like some shark tornado movie or something like that. But it was actually pretty good. It was a bunch of anacondas like on the loose, and they were huge like this, like 30 feet, 33 feet, and all that stuff, just eating tourists. The movie was crazy. But yeah, that's crazy. I didn't know they grew that big. Like prehistoric times, it was normal to have snakes like that, going around. But we live in 2021 now. It's like to see a snake that size, that had to have been like South America. That's the only place I know where snakes grow that large. Crazy.
Number 4. Stalked and eaten. If you ever travel to the Indonesian islands, Be on the lookout for these 150-pound human-hunting lizards. The Komodo dragon has a never-ending appetite that allows them to eat up to 120 pounds in a single meal. In other words, they can eat something that's 80% of their own body weight without much of a problem. They will even eat humans if they become desperate enough for food, which is surprisingly often. They have been known to ambush stray tourists on trails and have even gone after entire villages. In 2007, for example, an 8-year-old boy was hunted by a Komodo dragon. He did not survive. Other famous incidents include a Komodo dragon who ate the top of a person's foot while they were visiting the Los Angeles Zoo. Number 3.
Wow, that's crazy. Crazy. I have heard stories about Komodo dragons. Actually, eating children and stuff like that, even adults if they get their hands on you. But one thing Chills forgot to mention about the Komodo dragon, what makes them such great predators is the fact that their saliva is poisonous. Like it's so toxic. Like their spit is so toxic that if they bite you, the saliva kind of like poison you. They have a poisonous bite, and what they do is they let you run. You know, they don't even like really chase you because their tongue actually can taste the air, so they can taste the air and tell what direction you went in. So you run, and what eventually happens, this is how they catch their prey. You start to slow down because the poison starts to enter your bloodstream, and you start to slow down, and then you end up, laying down, taking a rest, or whatever. You're poisoned. So the Komodo dragon will basically just follow your scent, and then once he gets up to you, he'll begin feeding, tearing chunks of meat from you. They don't have no specific way of eating you. They're not like lions or tigers where they try and like choke you out first and wait for you to stop breathing. Komodo dragons are like hyenas. Like they literally just take chunks. They start eating you while you're alive. They just start ripping chunks off of you and just start swallowing. So yeah, very dangerous lizard. I would say a reptile.
The sky creature. This footage was reportedly taken on a flight somewhere over Zambia. A person is casually recording out their window when a giant humanoid creature starts to materialize in the distance.
What?
The creature seems to keep pace and ride alongside them for a moment before disengaging and twisting.
Bro, that is straight up fakery. How you gonna post this? Chills. How you gonna put this video out here like it's real? He talking about it like it's real. Like the creature came up from the cloud. Bro, that is CGI. That is from a PC. That is from a freaking computer. Look at it. That look like some character from the Avengers. You telling me is this some 100 long foot dude just like they're flying through the clouds? Like he gonna come by a 747? Like, oh look, there's a 747 flying next to me. Let me look at it. Take a picture of me. Like what? Bro, this is fakery, whipping in the bakery. You know what I'm saying? No. Okay.
Twisting away.
Look at that. What's that? Come on, bro. What is that vision from the Avengers?
The answer to this is CGI. If
Come
it's
on.
not CGI, however, then what this creature could be is anyone's guess.
The creature?
Number 2, the Beijing sighting. This footage supposedly comes from the capital of China, where a massive, slow-moving creature makes its way across the polluted city landscape.
Are you serious right now, Chills? You posting videos like this? Were we watching War of the
It's hard
Worlds?
to tell how many legs this giant creature has, or what its overall intentions are. It doesn't seem to be that aggressive, but the ground shakes under its gigantic steps, and army helicopters circle above, obviously ready. According to the uploader, this footage was suppressed by the Chinese government, who has a tight grip on all forms of news and social media. This could very likely be
Oh, I gotta sleep that one off. Hold on. Bro, do you not Are you serious? They said the Chinese government covered this up. Now I understand that the CCP, which is the Chinese government, is known to be, very secretive, and they don't let people like really analyze China that much. That it's a secretive country when it comes to government issues. But you're telling me that China is so secretive, kind of like North Korea. They just it's so secretive that you telling me a monster this big walking through China that would not get out on mass media? They act like the people. You don't see all those buildings, all those apartments. You telling me none of those people got access to the internet? You telling me they can't take pictures with their cell phones and post that on the internet and contact other people in other countries? Yo, look at this huge monster from World of Worlds over here walking down my street. Are you serious? What is this, Independence Day? What, Godzilla? Chills, come on, bro. Stop with the fakery, for real. This is the second video in a row that's fake. Come on, bro. It's fakery, okay? Sorry.
Be CGI, but if it's real, then there is no information as to how this situation was ultimately resolved. Before we get to number 1, if you've ever been curious as to what I look like in real life, then follow me on Instagram at DylanIsChillinYT with underscores instead of spaces. I also have a Twitter at YT_chills where I post video updates. I'd really appreciate it if you followed me, and feel free to send me a DM if you have any questions or suggestions. If you'd like to see more of these videos in the future, then hit that subscribe button because I upload a new video every Thursday. Number 1, the Barbados Impossibility.
Alright, this is number 1, Chills. Please don't hit us with another fakery. I've seen too much today. I'm about to have a panic attack. Do not show me another fake video. Please let it be authentic. I want to be like, let's I want to be shocked by something real or something that looks real. Don't give me the fakery. I can go watch Cartoon Network or I want to see fakery. Okay, number 1 better be good. Come on.
The uploader of this video says that this sighting happened on the Barbados Islands sometime in 2017. A huge humanoid is stomping off in the horizon, its footsteps echoing throughout the tropical night scenery.
Bro, do you see this? Do you see this? Bro, that look like the tree from Guardians of the Galaxy. This thing got to be well over 150 feet tall, maybe taller. Walking through Barbados, so we done went from China to Barbados with giant monsters walking through town in forests. You want me to believe this? What are you doing, bro? I mean, how many chefs you got in the bakery? How many chefs did it take for you to hire to make this fakery? Or did you just do it yourself? Are you the chef? Chills, what's going on? It's fake. Why you putting fake videos up? Fake.
The creature appears to have 4 long limbs and a gigantic bushy upper body that is completely covered in some kind of fur or else some kind of plant growth, possibly leaves or mold. It lets out a huge bellowing roar as it makes its way across the island. In the unlikely case this is not CGI, then what you are witnessing is definitely a modern day giant or some sort, though its true origins may never be fully understood. Thanks for checking out this video. Be sure to subscribe because I upload a new video every Thursday. Or if you're still not convinced, here are some of my other videos that I think you'd like. Enjoy.
I don't know, Chills. That was that ending, bro. Like, I understand if you can't like find good material to put on your YouTube channel, but if you're gonna be a paranormal station channel, ghost hunters, the unexplained mystery, if you're gonna be a channel like that, then shouldn't you be trying to find the things that seem real? Why would you be posting cartoons? Especially for the last 3. I mean, that's like the main ones everyone waiting for. You should have posted the fake ones in the beginning. Like that alligator one that was in the sewer when the guy went to go for his mail. Like, that was a legit story. That was real. That was awesome. You should have saved that for number 1. You had a couple good ones in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? They were awesome. But those last 3, I felt like I was watching the X-Men. That was the X-Men. untold story. You know what I'm saying? We never saw that one. You got hidden footage. Somebody in Hollywood. I don't know. I passed out 3 times watching the fakery. It was too much. We going to somebody else. All right, I'm gonna give you another one. We got to get off Chills for a second. Chills that was astounding. I can't believe Chills did that. How you gonna do us like that? All right, buddy. All right, let me see what I got for y'all. I got something else for you. Let's see. Let's go. Let's go. Let's do some nuke. Let's do some nuke top 5. We're gonna do some nukes top 5. 5 scary ghost videos that will give you goosebumps. All right, let's get off of that for a minute. Let's go with some nuke. Let's do some nukes. All right.
Top 5 ghosts caught on camera. Graveyard shift.
Let's go, buddy.
TikTok user Security1275 works the graveyard shift. Literally. He works as an overnight security guard at a cemetery in Savannah, Georgia.
This is supposed to be the most haunted cemetery in Savannah.
It turns out that being an overnight security guard at a haunted cemetery is just exactly as scary as it sounds.
So, I'm actually hearing something banging on the door. I'm hoping I'm going to catch it soon.
Whoa, what was that? I thought I saw a kid or something.
Bear with me, guys. Okay, I'm back. Door was open again. Hello, security.
Whoa, somebody said hello.
Okay. I don't know how the hell they keep opening these.
Is this fakery?
Hello.
Whoa, someone's running. You heard that? Yo, I would be tripping if I was working this site.
Hey, you need to come out. I'm not playing anymore. I don't know where the hell these people are, or where.
This man is in a crematory?
Jesus Christ.
A crematory? That's where everybody's ashes
All
go.
right, cop.
It sounds like a small child is running around in one of the burial crypts, but Security1275 can't find the intruder. He gets cut off by TikTok's 1-minute video upload limit as he decides to just exit and leave the matter for the Savannah police. What Security1275 didn't notice, however, is that he also caught something else on camera.
What did he catch?
What looks to be a young child
See,
is standing
I told you, I thought I
behind
saw a
wall
kid.
near the crypt.
I saw that kid when he came around the corner the first time. I was like, well, he see that? Because I looked up and that's the first thing I saw was a kid standing there. Okay, this is creepy.
Bear with me, guys.
Security1275 posts a follow-up video soon after this that is just as chilling.
All right, guys. There was somebody standing in the corner. I just saw that when my video uploaded, and what the f***?
Yeah, bro, I saw it. I
The
saw
lights
it.
are flickering on and off. Hang on a second, guys.
I saw that.
So, don't know what the hell's going on here, but I'm about to check this out. Okay, guys. I'm really not sure what's going on here. Nope. Yeah,
What?
I'm f***ing done. This is some spooky shit going on here. Nope. This is why my security officer f***ing quit. Just so y'all can be witness here, I'm checking out this shit. I'm getting the hell out of here. This is my day off.
He says my day off. He said, I quit.
Nope. There was a kid somebody was standing right over here when I walked right past them to the left.
So is this a child ghost caught on camera running around the graveyard?
Oh, that's freaky.
Or
That's
is it
freaky.
all an elaborate hoax?
No, I think that's
As
real.
always, you decide.
That look 100 right
You
there.
can keep up with Security1275's continuing spooky experiences by following his TikTok at Security1275 or his YouTube channel, Security9886.
Look, I'm gonna tell you right now. I've got some stories, man, where I've seen all types of things moving, slamming, lights turning off by themselves, people walking past me that wasn't there. Yeah. Working those type of jobs, like overnight jobs at places that people don't normally like be around. There can be a lot of like paranormal activity in places like that. It seems like I don't know, ghosts and things of that nature, they like to be in places where, you know, there's not a lot of human activity, you know? And if they are in places that have a lot of human activity, that's a little that's when it gets even more creepier. But I don't know. Let's go to the next one. That was real. I think that was real, personally. That was a good one.
Dora the Horror. Reddit user Enigma's Light 209 says that years ago his sister had an electronic moving Dora the Explorer doll that she took everywhere. Unfortunately, his family was experiencing a hard time financially and just couldn't afford to constantly replace the doll's batteries. So instead, they removed the batteries entirely. His mom caught this video of his sister singing and playing with the doll.
Whoa! You see that? The doll head just spun by itself. It's like staring at the camera. Oh, that's freaky. Like, the little girl didn't even notice it. She didn't even notice it.
Enigma's Light 209 says that the toy was checked after they rewatched the video.
Oh no.
And no batteries.
What?
He says his dad threw the doll in the trash that night. A doctor in the house.
Oh, definitely. You got a doll that's moving by itself, and it must have been occurrences that things already were happening with that doll for the parents to have to go and record it. You know what I mean? Like, they must have already been like, hey, this doll moved by itself. It keeps staring at me when I walk past. You know, like, let's go ahead and record it and see if it does it again. And then it did it. So he was like, okay, now we got it on tape. Throw it in the trash. They didn't tell us what the little girl's reaction was. She probably was heartbroken. Like, I lost my Dora the Explorer doll. Oh, she's probably crying about it. That doll somewhere else, probably haunting somebody else. Or haunting the landfill.
House. The YouTube channel The Proper People is not really a paranormal channel. In fact, most of their videos are simply devoted to exploring strange abandoned places. There's no ghost hunting, no EMF meters, and
Whoa, was that Windows 98? Hold on, I thought I saw Windows 98 on an old screen computer.
no ghost hunting, no EMF meters.
Oh my god, that's Windows 98. Oh, this was a classic Windows right here. This had to be the most comforting one of the. This is the Windows I learned how to, like, you know, put in command prompts. You know, this was like the back in the day Windows. But I thought this was one of the best Windows, next to Windows 95, of course. 95 was good too. But 98 was like a comfortable version of 95. You know, that this was old school. That and Windows 7 I think are the best. Windows 98, 95, Windows 7 I think they were the best Windows. Okay, continue.
And no EVP recordings. However, over the channel's 5-year history, they have explored a few allegedly haunted locations.
Now, both Brian and I consider ourselves to be skeptics. We've never really experienced anything paranormal ourselves.
In this video, they're exploring the supposedly haunted Desjardins Asylum. Before this mental hospital was closed down, it is said that the asylum founder, Dr. Joseph Desjardins, performed many dark and inhumane experiments on his captive patients.
Is it just me, or like whenever you see these abandoned buildings, is always like graffiti on the walls? It kind of makes you wonder, like, how these graffiti artists get so good. You know, I wonder if they're just like, you know, hey, you know what? I want to start spray painting. Okay, well, I need some place to practice. Let's go look for some abandoned buildings, and we can spray paint and practice all day long without no one bothering us. It makes sense. That's why every time you go into an abandoned building, you see all this graffiti. These are the practice areas for the people who like to spray paint walls. Right. They all say, oh, yeah, I'm natural. I'm a natural. I know how to paint. I'm natural with it. No, you've been in abandoned buildings, spraying up walls in abandoned buildings for the last probably few, you know, to several years practicing. That's what you've been doing. That's why you're good at spray paint.
So they say this hospital is haunted by Dr. Desjardins himself. And supposedly you can still hear him wandering the halls, dragging chains that he would have restrained patients with.
Soon after, the guys experienced something absolutely terrifying.
What's up? I thought I heard something. Really? Yeah. What did it sound like? footsteps.
Really? Hey, we came here to this mental asylum that's abandoned, and we can't find anything. So I'm just going to make something up, for the views, and kind of like tell people that we heard something that is not really there. But okay, let's continue.
I mean, we've already been all through here.
I know.
And didn't see any.
Yeah, I know you ain't seen nothing.
They're moving that way. Let's go this way. Moving that way. Go this way.
How he just jumped back? He was like, "We already been through here. We already seen everything," and all of a sudden he just jumps. They're moving that way. He made it up. He realized that they came there for no reason. The ghost didn't want to give him no help. The ghost was like, "You ain't getting no views today. We gonna stay asleep. We ain't coming out. You gonna walk around this building for no reason." So they were like, "You know what? We already made the trip out here. Let's go ahead and say we heard something. We heard some footsteps. You know what? Let's go tell Tim to go run around the side over there and throw a rock. Oh, look, a rock just came out. Someone threw a rock. Did that one video where the ghost threw a teddy bear at the woman, and then the ghost going to throw some quarters at her. Like, really? Come on, like, fakery. What, they trying to cut the ghost off? They're trying to cut the ghost off.
Here. This basement? Yeah. Okay, this way. It was this way, right? Yeah. Can't go with this direct light.
These guys
Being skeptics
they ain't
to
finding
assume
nothing.
that they might have stumbled onto a homeless person living in the abandoned asylum.
That was a person?
I don't know. There's a banging.
Like a homeless person?
It's Tim, man. Y'all told Tim to
There were
go
a lot of
around.
footsteps, though.
It's Tim. That's y'all friend.
Those footsteps were super loud, though. Maybe they were dragging something.
The proper people investigate, but find no one in the building.
This is nothing.
Assuming the whole incident
It was never nothing in the building. They didn't find anything.
to simply be homeless people who are now hiding from them, they decide to make their exit. However, YouTube commenters noticed something a bit strange in the video. Some
What?
background noise that sounds a bit like whispering occurs right before the creepy footsteps.
Let's hear it.
I mean, we've already been all through here.
I know.
And didn't see any. They're moving that way.
Now, obviously, neither of the guys would be lightly whispering incoherently. So just what is their camera picking up? Some of their viewers believe that they did have a paranormal encounter after all. But what do you think?
I think it's
You
fakery.
can see the rest of this video, including their investigation of the upstairs footsteps, over on their YouTube channel, The Proper People.
The proper people, they be in the bakery whipping up the fakery. Right, that's what they do. They be in the bakery whipping up fakery. Mix it up, cook it up, right? They can stay away from me. Just like that. Well, let's say it again. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna make a song about this. Hold on. The proper people be in the bakery, whipping up the fakery. Mix it up, cook it up. You can stay away from me. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, that's gonna be the new intro right there. I like that. Fakery.
Room with a view. The manager of an apartment complex sent in these next spooky clips. She says that she often hears office doors open and close, even though she's working alone. Even creepier, she says that once when her son came to visit her at work, he went off exploring, only to come back screaming and in tears because, as he put it, quote, "Something is whispering my name." Building residents have reported similar chilling stories. One day, they catch something very bizarre on the apartment complex CCTV.
But I mean, but why the CCTV footage got to be so potato? I mean, all they need is some meat. They need a lot of meat because that's a lot of potato right there. I mean, 10 ghosts could just run by right now out of that room, and I wouldn't even know it was them. I wouldn't even know it was ghosts. I would think it was just potatoes rolling across the floor. Just a whole bunch of potatoes rolling across the floor. How am I going to tell if it's a ghost in this video? How do you got CCTV this horrible? How you got security footage this horrible? Somebody can come rob somebody, kill 5 people, you know, hold up the whole cash register and everything, run right out the door, and they be like, huh, something happened? I didn't see nothing but potatoes running out the door. That's all I saw. I just saw a potato. I hate to call it fake, because it might be real.
Why is it not playing?
But it's potato. What? Look, what was that? Bruh, hold on. It literally just like 1 minute it was there, next look. Yo, they can't be serious with this video, yo. Hold on. Yo, 1 minute it was sitting up there on the table and it was on the floor. You didn't even see it fall. Like, it was no like motion in it. It just was like there. Potato. Oh my god.
Oh, we missed it.
I know you missed it. They must be recording this with a BlackBerry, bro, like from like 1999 or something. She said we missed it. Well, no shit. You missed it. Of course you missed it. Your phone it's a potato. Oh my god. It's courting with a potato light. Alright, that's some good footage. Just gonna put that on the internet. Make it go viral.
It was at 121, right?
I think so. There it goes.
Okay, I saw it at that time, but someone could have pulled that with a string.
That was crazy, right?
Hold on, wait, hold on. Not only do you give me potato footage, but then you're going to insult me even more. You're going to insult my intelligence even more by giving me potato blurriness of your face. You already hit me with potato. Why you hit me with potato a second time? So you now hit me with one potato. You threw a second potato at me. Why are you blurring your face? This is authentic information, right? So what you got to cover your face for? What is this, like FBI crimes? Like what?
Yes, it was crazy.
And the crazy just gets even crazier.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Another day, and the CCTV captures this in the same area.
What? There's nothing there.
Some dark.
Bro, all I saw was a big potato roll out of that room and go into the other room. That's all I saw. I ain't see nothing else. Like, if they're gonna make a video about vegetables, you know what I'm saying, at least, like, have a nice garden set up, you know what I'm saying, so they can actually show us how they grow the potatoes. How you just gonna roll potatoes through rooms and go into other rooms? I ain't see nothing.
Dark mass seems to form at the doorway, and then it looks as if something exits the room and disappears. The building manager says that the building is a fairly new construction and she's not aware of any dark history.
The building is in fairly new construction, yet your CCTV is from 1986. Fakery.
But nevertheless, the strange occurrences continue to this day. In over his head. Denis Domian is a Croatian YouTuber who does a little bit of everything on his YouTube channel, including an occasional bit of ghost hunting. In this video, his friend tells him about her creepy experience in an abandoned haunted house. She mentions that the house has an incredibly haunted, spooky attic. She says that she and her friends were too afraid to even enter the attic after they heard bizarre scratches on the ceiling.
That's a big house.
Mi nismo ni otišli gore na kat, znaš, ne znaš šta je gore. Ja nisam imala snage. Mi smo, kad sam ja Davoru to zastrugala, neko zadere po podu.
So Denis decides to explore the place himself, including the attic that he was told was too haunted to enter. It doesn't go well.
Mene je samo strah da mene neko ne dočeka iza zida I klepe me po glavi. Šta?
I like those stairs, like how the stairs like wind around like that as they go up to the second floor. That's pretty cool. I actually like the stairs. If they actually remodeled the house and brought it back to like good condition, that'd be pretty cool.
Nekom jeziku stranom, nekom žnj, nekom demonskom, nešto piše.
A ja ti to...
Satan.
Ja, o,
That's
okay,
in
ovo je
English.
zabranjen, ali ovo ne znam šta piše. Eli...
Dajmo gore.
What just happened?
As Dennis ascends the stairs, you can actually hear heavy footsteps running toward him across the attic floor.
Sound like he fucking trying to
Dennis
transform
screams
into a
and the
demon
group
or something
flees
like
the
that.
house in terror.
Iskreno ću vam reći, ljudi, znači, ta vila je, ja mislim, najgora prostorija u kojoj sam ja, najgori prostor u kojem sam ja ikad boravio.
A bio je u puno prostora.
So, did Dennis catch a ghost or a demonic entity on camera? Was there something evil in that attic? Let me know what you think.
I think it was fakery. I mean, maybe someone homeless lived in that building and like they would sleep and like they heard them come in. Because most ghost hunters go like at night because they think they'll have a higher chance at like getting paranormal activity if they go at nighttime. So what I'm thinking happened is that they came in, the person upstairs probably heard them, and then as they started making their way upstairs, they probably just started banging their feet on the floor to scare them away. Right. Well, why would a ghost just come stampeding at the staircase because you're coming upstairs? It would have just did that in the first place. They just started getting close to whatever was living there. That's what I think. So I'm going to call that fakery. It wasn't a ghost.
Thanks for watching. If you want to submit a video, go to facebook.com/nukestop5 and hit the send message button.
Yeah,
also
guys.
follow me on Twitter, where this week I'll be debunking that Thailand graveyard video that's going around. See you next week.
Yeah, definitely. Go and check out Nukes guy. Nukes Top 5. He's like one of the best. One of the best out there YouTubers when it comes to paranormal, unexplained, and mystery. Alright. Alright, so that was Nukes Top 5. He dropped chills in the beginning with the fakery at the end of his videos, which is, you know, I kind of feel bad about that. You know what? You know what I think? I think I'm gonna give Chills a chance to redeem himself. Let's find another Chills video. Hold on. Let me get another one. Let's go find a Chills video. All right. We're going to redeem Chills. I know Chills is better than all right, what we got here? We got all right, here we go. Here's a Chills. Top 10 scary videos that can't be explained. Let's see. What the heck is that?
There's an explanation for everything, right? Wrong. These top 10 scary videos cannot be explained. Number 10, Dragged by a Ghost, published to YouTube by Scary Videos in November of 2015.
Whoa!
This creepy CCTV footage shows a terrifying incident with a shadow ghost. According to
I
the
don't
video,
know, bro.
this incident occurred in an IT park in November of 2015. Around 6 p.m., a man is walking down the hallway. His shadow is cast on the wall at the end of the hall. As he turns the corner, another shadow suddenly springs from the adjacent hallway, running him into a corner. The man is thrown up against the wall by this evil shadow. He falls to the ground, and the shadow drags him by the ankle across the corner. Somehow, he manages to pull himself loose and flee, while the shadow figure stands for a moment and then disappears. It's just good he got away. I bet you'll never look at your shadow the same way again.
Yo, did my man just run sideways? I never seen nobody run like that. My man was running sideways from the ghost like this. He want to keep his eyes on him as he's running away. He was running sideways, bro. I ain't never seen that before. Hold on. Well, I gotta see that again. Hold on. You gotta see that again. I want to see him run sideways. That was hilarious.
While the shadow figure stands for a moment and then disappears, it's just good he got away. I bet you'll never look at your shadow the same way again.
That's some true fear right there, bro. Dang, the ghost ran up on him, threw him up against the wall. Now I can't say this was fake because how would they get the strings to pull him up like that, to pull him up like that if he was walking down the hall. Now, he was walking down the hallway, and then something came at him and pushed him up. He lifted off the ground. You saw both his feet go off the ground. Then he came down, then it threw him to the ground, grabbed his leg, and pulled him around the corner. That looked legit. If it was fake, they did a really good job. They did an awesome, fantastic job. I mean, I can't even call it fakery. That was good. That was good. If it was real, I think it's real. I think that's a real ghost. I don't know who they gonna call. They got to call the Ghostbusters because the police. I don't know. I mean, they might have to call the Ghostbusters with him. That's different.
Wolf. With a name like Forest of the Black Cross, this place is bound
Oh,
to
come on now. Are you
experience the
serious?
shady supernatural happenings.
All right, some
Captured
fakery
and
right here.
published to YouTube in July of 2021. The crew are filming at night in the dark and haunted forest, and what they encounter does appear to be supernatural. Something is disturbing the forest, and as they zero in on it, they spot the dreaded figure amongst the thick brush.
Bro, that looked like something from the movie Avatar, the one that James Cameron made with the blue aliens. That looked like something from Avatar. It looked CGI. Yo, Chills better not say this is a real creature. He better not make this sound like this is a real creature. I swear to God, he better not bring this fakery to life. Okay, hold on. Let's see.
The scary footage captures the face of a wild beast with glowing orange eyes, sharp features, and a gray tone. It looks unlike any other forest creature, and unlike any human figure at that. The crew rightly freaks out, and as a deep growl rumbles through the forest, they flee as fast as their legs will carry them. As they race away, howling is heard into the night.
Bro, are you serious? Chills, that is fake. That is a
Were
CGI.
they really faster than this werewolf, or did the wolf simply find
A
other
werewolf?
more alluring prey? Number 8, creature on the...
Look, Chills, stop reading children's storybooks, okay? Because it's starting to feed into your YouTube channel. And, you've been known for a very long time to be one of the best out here, even with your weird sounding voice. I got a challenge for you. And yeah, we know. We all know that voice. Everybody knows. It's worldwide now. It's famous. You got over, what, 2 million subscribers on your channel now? And you up here dropping childhood storybook stories on us on your channel, and then talking like it's real. You legitimately just said that was a werewolf stalking its prey. Please, the fakery on 1 million right now. The fakery is on a freaking million right now. Let's bring it down. Come on.
roof. This scary video captured an inhuman humanoid figure lurking over a human habitat, and it has been trending in the Spanish-speaking YouTube community. Taken in someone's backyard, you first see a pool with trees beyond. It looks as though the cameraman is searching for something in the foliage. He then turns to the roof of the home. The roof at first seems to be empty, but when the cameraman turns completely to the right, this terrifying...
What is that supposed to be? What, the Marshmallow Man? What is that? Well, he just was chilling on the roof, like what, checking the satellite, making sure everything was good with the cable. I mean, he just looking at him sideways, like broad daylight. Just didn't make the news or anything like that. Just on the internet, floating around. Okay.
Figure is spotted. Its fleshy skin is a raw sunburnt pink, its limbs are somewhat elongated, its shoulders are hunchbacked, and its pinhead is on a neck that's uncannily long. The creepiest part of it is that the figure is looking right at him. It stays still for a second, its eyes glowing as it watches the unsuspecting cameraman, before leaping with cat-like reflexes over the others.
Wait, he just said it leaped with cat-like reflexes. That thing leaped and literally hit the side of the trim of that roof and dragged itself up. What cat-like reflexes? I don't know cats that hit their legs on objects while they're jumping. They usually land on their feet. You couldn't think of a better word? I mean, maybe it had cow-like reflexes. I mean, a cow would probably do something like that if it tried to jump high. Oh, the fakery.
side of the roof and out of sight. If this footage is real, then I have no idea what this thing possibly was. Number
Fake. That's what it
7,
was.
Playful Poltergeist. What's haunting this house? Published to YouTube by Mellowbird in March of 2020. This homeowner set up security cameras all around to find out. Let's take a look. The first camera shows the attic. At the very beginning of the clip, a ball is thrown from one corner of the attic. The poltergeist wants to play. A lot of scary sounds are heard, and something else is thrown at the far end of the room. A second camera.
How come all these things being thrown are coming from hidden areas? Like, why didn't like the ghosts or supposed ghosts like throw one that was already like in view? So we could be like, oh look, something picked that up and threw it. Yet the objects are all coming from hidden areas. Like, how do we know something isn't down there launching these balls? Like a little mechanism. Or maybe someone's laying down behind one of the boxes, just like just tossing them over. Come on, bro.
Is poised above the bathroom. The carpet is seen moving steadily across the...
Alright, the reason why I think this is fake, because you see how the carpet is only like being pulled by one side like that? It's almost like a string or something is attached to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's only that one side is being pulled. That one corner of the mat is being pulled.
The floor, while the toilet paper flings over on its own.
Like what a lot of these, like, you know, people do on YouTube, these paranormal supposed video makers, whatever the case may be, what they'll do is that they'll use fishing line. You know, the same line you use to go fishing with when you go fishing and you throw your rod, you know, and you reel the fish in, you know, whatever the case may be. That line they use, a lot of like these paranormal guys use these fishing line because it's hard to see. It's so thin. You know what I mean? They use those and they're strong. They're very thin and they're very strong, so you can't see them really on video, and they don't break very easy. So you can do a lot of fakery with this. With this, you can hook them up to things, tie them up to things. You can pull things and make it look like it was a ghost, right? Nah.
A third camera is situated in a closet or storage shed. Here, a heavy piece of metal is thrown from a shelf, while two indiscernible things fall from above.
You notice that everything in this house, right, is always two things happening at the same time? Because whoever's doing it is using the same tactic. He's using whatever string method he's using, because I'm thinking it's strings. He's pulling one thing and it's activating a second right after it. They're all in conjunction. There's always two things in this house. This is a person doing this. Fakery.
A couple more heavy metal objects are thrown from above and from the side. Back in the bathroom, a sponge leaps from a high shelf in the shower.
Really? It looked like someone yanked it.
In the bedroom, a mirror moves, and the clothesline starts to spin. Lastly, the Phantom has had enough of the invasion of privacy and takes matters into his own hands. He starts to throw the camera around, making a whole lot of noise. Is this poltergeist just playing? Hopefully it's not something more nefarious. No.
That was fakery. So the ghost was not basically touching everything in every room the cameras were in. Then it got mad because it wanted its privacy. So it went and grabbed the camera in the attic and started spinning it around. Really? Fake.
Number 6. Google Ghosts. Images sometimes crop up on Google Maps Street View that are incredibly suspect. This Google capture is a bit more supernatural. Published to YouTube by The Hidden Underbelly 2.0 in August of 2018, this image was captured at Martha Chapel Cemetery in Huntsville, Texas.
Whoa.
As one of the country's oldest cemeteries,
That looked like a
Martha
ghost.
Chapel was built in the early 19th century. According to travel guide expert Dana Goolsby, the road leading to the cemetery is nicknamed Demon's Road. It earned this nickname from alleged encounters with the spirits that haunt the area. According to Goolsby, visitors to the cemetery sometimes find large handprints on their vehicles. Is something supernatural making its mark? According to the Houston Chronicle, the Google Maps Street View image was uploaded to YouTube in August of 2018, where it started trending. The image shows headstones near a fence line, surrounded by trees. Behind one of these trees hides a ghostly little girl. The grayish tint of her skin gives her a phantom glow as she peers around the corner of the tree. But
Yeah, she looked like a ghost. Oh, if you don't know, like the majority of accounts where people say they've seen ghosts, most of them look like this. They look like they're straight out of a black and white movie. Like they look like they're from the old TV series that used to come on TV back in the day, like black and white TV. Like that's most accounts of ghosts look like that. It's like they're stuck in time or something like that. Like their clothes, their face, their hair, skin color, everything's like black and white. Like yeah, most accounts ghosts look like this. So then when I think of a ghost, this is what I think of. This is what I think an actual ghost looks like.
wait, that's not the only haunting figure in view. Behind the fence line, walking amongst tall tombstones, is a dark cloaked figure. The phantom being definitely looks out of place. Maybe the cloaked figure is seeking this girl. We hope it doesn't find her. Number 5, abandoned church. Another poltergeist is haunting an abandoned church, and this one isn't so playful. Published to YouTube in July of 2021, this abandoned church has some supernatural visitors. Inside the church, amongst the whistling in the wilderness, something thuds nearby. The boys hold still, trying to listen for more unexplained noises. Moments.
Really? I swear these ghost hunters be reaching, bro. They just be reaching so hard. Just like, oh my god, I heard a thump. What is that whistling noise? Bro, that could have been a bird. Maybe it was like just a big cricket or something like that making that noise. The thump just could have been just a random thump. Who knows? I mean, like, he's like, all, like, oh my god. Like, really, bro? Investigate it first and then do that. Like, they're like, oh, we got evidence. Oh, there's a ghost in here. Like, no.
Later, they are standing there, casting light on the wall, when a distant, low-pitched moan is heard in the background.
Alright, that was kind of creepy.
Well, in what looks like a basement space with lots of old items stored, a blast of sound is heard in the next room.
Güey, ¿qué pedo?
Nah, I'm gone, bro. After hearing that. That sounded like it was heavy.
Something
That sounded like it was
out
heavy.
of sight was thrown on the ground. As the boys attempt to speak to the spirit, another strange moan sounds faintly.
Oh
And
no.
then a couple of shelf doors are slammed shut with great force. In another area of the haunted church, several small successive thuds are followed by a strange double beep. They quickly get away from that space. Later, when peeking around a corner, a cabinet door slowly closes.
I don't know. I mean, he should have went all the way out
Whatever
there.
is closed isn't caught on camera. Not long after, a big heavy door slowly opens before being jarringly half shut.
I don't know.
They approach the door. There is nothing on the other side. As the scary video wraps up, one of the crew is taking in a dark room when they hear a faint noise in the darkness.
Como lo hicimos en aquella ocasión que entramos a este.
They look over, shining a light there, but find nothing. What is following them through this church? Perhaps a demon that couldn't be redeemed. Number 4, Stranger in the House. Fear Hides Here. Published to YouTube in July of 2021. This investigative team encountered something sinister. While investigating in broad daylight, the crew only just enters the creepy abandoned house when a scary loud racket is heard.
Mau cheiro insuportável. Pelo amor de Deus. Nós nem chegamos aqui. O que foi isso?
Something is thrown against the wall in another room and sounds like it breaks apart. In one room, the investigators break out an EMF sensor, which starts beeping dramatically when it's held up toward one part of the ceiling.
That's a loud EMF. Holy crap. I ain't never heard one that loud.
Será que dá pra olhar aqui em cima aqui, ó? Ó, parei.
One of the crew boosts another up to the crawl space in the ceiling to see what's triggering the device. It looks like the crawl space was being lived in at one point, as a pair of shoes and a book or pamphlet is up there amongst the soot and garbage.
Oh, wow.
As they realize the book is a diary. Banging is heard in the next room. Something is opening and closing the door.
Tá cheio de nome, mano.
Oh, they found the diary?
Foi isso, cara? Não sei, foi só pegar isso aqui. Olha aqui a porta, cara. Olha a porta. Nossa, velho. Que isso,
come
mano?
on. Bro, it could be somebody on the other side of the door. Just like playing with the doorknob, you know? Banging against it with their arm and like, you know, playing with the doorknob. It's their buddy on the other side. I told you, these ghost hunters go out here and they waste their time, money, and effort to go to these distant locations just to find that the ghost ain't coming out today. They don't want to play right now. And they went out there for no reason. All right, well, you know what? We're going to make something happen. All right, we're going to say it was just 3 of us. And we're going to have a 4th person run around breaking and throwing stuff. And we're going to say it was a ghost. Fakery.
It looks like the hidden figure doesn't want that diary to be read. The cameraman checks.
The ghost don't want them reading their diary. The ghost does not want them reading it.
Outside, but there's nothing. A short while later, another bang is heard, and that's when the diary spontaneously combusts. Cameraman is holding the diary when a corner of the paper catches fire. He throws it to the ground in surprise.
Fakery. How the book catch on fire, right? It just so happened to be the page corner that was facing him while his other hand was out of view. He could have easily took a lighter out of his pocket, lit it on fire real quick, the little corner of the book right there, you know what I'm saying? And it just came forward with his hand like, oh, the book's on fire. Look at this. Oh, the book's on fire. Look, the book's on fire. Like, no. No. My man had the book in his hand. The camera went out, the part of the book went out of view for a second. You couldn't see his other hand. He probably lit it on fire, threw the lighter somewhere, and it was like, oh, look, the book's on fire, and dropped it like, oh, come on. No. Fakery.
Ô, vamos ficar esperto, porque aqui é eternite, mano. Se varar alguma coisa aqui. Olha ali, ó, tá caindo ali, ó.
No.
Ei, ô, negócio.
Look.
Fogo do nada?
When he picks it back up, a glass breaks in the next room.
They ain't getting no real footage. It's fakery. I'm not going to subscribe no channel over there. No.
Começou a pegar fogo aqui do nada. Tem uns símbolos aqui, ó. O que tá escrito aí em volta desse símbolo? Puta que pariu, o que é isso, velho?
Causing him to throw it down again. When they gain the courage to pick it up again, another bang is heard, although its source remains unseen.
Tinha Lúcio Te Adoro.
They should read it out loud, see if the ghosts come out. See if it's just like an apparition or something shows itself.
Puta que pariu.
Nah.
They They enter another room, clearly afraid of what's going on around them and the entity that they've made angry.
Sai da porta, espera se esconder pouco, velho. Que jeito, cara? Aqui, o negócio tá caindo aqui, velho. Aqui, ó. Aqui é laje, vem aqui, aqui é laje. Vem pra cá.
All right, so now they got Tim on top of the roof. That's right, he on top of the roof now. Now he up there banging on the roof. You know what I'm saying? We ain't seen Tim the whole entire video. You know what I'm saying? He the one that, you know, he was chosen to be the ghost. Right. And another thing is that they're out there during broad daylight. So in reality, they probably really scared to go out there at night. They went out there in the daytime, didn't find nothing, and then had one of their buddies play ghosts. And came up with this story like, oh, let's go and put this old book over here and say it was the diary that we found in the crawl space upstairs that belonged to Emily the ghost. Fakery. They ain't real ghost hunters. All they got is an EMF scanner. That's it. They're trying to detect some sort of electrical change in the air or whatever to see if there's a ghost around them. That's all they got. These ain't real ghost hunters. These are a bunch of people trying to get views. They trying to go viral with fakery. They should join the rest of the other chefs in the bakery.
Later, they are simply standing in a room capturing video when a fire lights beneath one crew member's feet unbeknownst to him.
Okay, wait a minute. Hold on. First off, it was a camera cut. Hold on. Can you tell me, right? Okay. The fire was up under that little plastic sheet right there, right? The little plastic sheet. So you telling me, like, you know, they couldn't run in there real quick, start a little fire real fast, you know what I'm saying? Run back out the room, start recording, come in there, and then like act like they just walked in, knowing the fire already going, and just stand there with the camera looking up at the ceiling, and then wait for the fire to start getting bigger and bigger. Go, oh, whoa, look, there's a fire. There's a fire on the floor. Where'd that come from? No, Tim went in there before they showed up. He lit it on fire. Tim ran back on the roof. They came in there and stood exactly where the fire was and just waited until it got big enough and was like, oh, look at the fire. This is fakery on a whole nother 1 million. The fakery over 1 million.
E agora, velho?
Right.
Tá pegando fogo aí, filho.
Right.
Another runs towards him and pulls him away, and the
Right.
fire goes out on its own. For the grand finale, they enter the main room, and one of the crew appears to see something in a gap in the roof. A scary shadow leaves the gap as something breaks, causing the crew to vacate the premises ASAP.
Oh, really?
Caraca, feio. Mano, vamos como é que ele... E agora, cara? Ali, ó. Puta que pariu. Nossa, mano, nossa, velho.
I ain't see no shadow move or go through that little opening over there in the corner of the wall ceiling. That was nobody but Tim. Tim was like, look, I'm getting sick of sitting out here on top of this roof. It's like 90 degrees out here. Y'all told me it was going to be fun. Y'all told me we was going to walk around and find paranormal activity. But instead, y'all got me up here sitting on top of a roof in the middle of the summer. Yo, I want to leave. I'm going to just do one more thing. I'm just going to open up the ceiling right here, and y'all going to pretend like y'all run out because y'all saw a shadow coming through the ceiling. And y'all all just run out, and we're going to cut the video, and then we're going to edit it. We're going to go home and edit it, right? And then we're going to post it on YouTube. Fakery.
Sai.
What was in that diary? Something incriminating? We'll never know because the spirit doesn't want us to. Number 3, mysterious McPike Mansion. Known as the McPike Mansion, the 19th century St. Louis home is pitched on Mount Lookout. The homeowner claims the enormous mansion is haunted by the former owner and his servants, which has prompted many haunted tours of the place and invited many a paranormal investigator to appeal to the spirits within. This investigation clearly turns up some evidence that the home is indeed haunted. Published by the Paranormal Files in August.
I've seen these guys before, a long time ago. They do a lot of ghost hunting, but I think these are real. I think they're real. I think they only investigate like real, like situations where paranormal activity is happening. Yeah.
Of 2021, this haunted house is undeniably disturbing. While downstairs, they hear a thumping noise coming from above.
Definitely stuff going on.
What? What was that?
What the was that? There's somebody down here. Hello?
As they're listening in, looking at the ceiling above them, another scary noise hits too close to home. It seems that something is down there with them. While they try to determine what that something is, the thumping sound occurs above them yet again. This time, it sounds like footsteps are crossing over the landing above. As they're about to call it a day and leave the cellar, one of the sensors goes off.
Oh, what the f***? The moment I stepped in here. Hey, this is the first time this has gone off.
Beeping incessantly, the sensors repeatedly sound off, sometimes pausing before beeping.
I don't know, it just seemed kind of creepy, like a room with a bunch of white, chairs just sitting there. Like, hey, look at this, look at this. Check this out. Yeah, let me see this.
Above, as they're about to call it a day and leave the cellar.
Look at that, ain't that creepy? All the white chairs just like in one place.
One of the sensors.
Imagine a room just empty like that. Like it just looks creepy. Like who would sit down there like that in a place like that? I don't know. It's like some sort of cult or something like that would just like sit there and just like chant rituals. Like I don't know.
Goes off.
They got a candle there too. Oh, that's not a candle. That's the EMF reader.
Hey, this is the first time this has gone off.
Beeping incessantly, the sensors repeatedly sound off, sometimes pausing before beeping again. Later, as they're leaving, they spot a load of centipedes on the wall, spiders hanging overhead, and Colin feels as though something touched or landed on his shoulder.
Jesus.
You guys come out with the light.
That's weird.
You can't see what I'm dealing with. Let's turn it this way. Oh, he's gone.
Is it the hand of whatever was making so much noise within, or a wolf spider going for a ride? Not sure which is worse.
Wow.
Number 2, mysterious Randonautica misadventure. Randonautica can sure be random, but then again it's eerily spot on. Published to YouTube in January of 2021, Chelsea Luna writes, "This is my first time trying Randonautica, and I was..."
Okay, so if you guys don't know about Randonautica, it's an app you can download from the Android Play Store. You can also get it on the iPhone Apple Store as well. This is an app that I like to think of being demonic. Like, I honestly think like the creators of this app are literally connected directly to Satan. And see, the reason why I say this is because this is a very strange app. Okay, so basically how this app works is that it asks you a few questions, okay? And the questions basically are asking you like, what do you want? Now, you can put anything from like like love, you can put hate, you can put sadness, you can put happiness, you can put fear, you can put whatever you feel, whatever you want. And after asking these questions and everything like that, it will send you a GPS location. Sometimes it could be a couple miles away or it could be right there in your neighborhood. And you go to this GPS location and you're supposed to find what you wished for. Now, while you're answering the questions, when it's asking you what do you want, you're supposed to imagine or feel or see what you really want to see. Right? You're not supposed to say it out loud. You're supposed to think it in your mind. So when you go to these GPS locations, you're supposed to find what you want. Now, there have been cases where people have asked to see death or asked to see a hate or something like that, and they've found suitcases with body parts in them. They've found trash bags with body parts in them. I mean, these are actually documented police reports, and these are like people saying like, "Hey, we were using Randonautica, and we found these items." And yeah. So I don't really know like how the app works or why it sends people these GPS locations where there's hauntings and like dead bodies and stuff like that. But I'm surprised the police haven't like investigated the creator or the company that makes Randonautica. You know, it's one of a kind. I've never seen an app like it before or heard of one. I don't want to. I'm never going to play Randonautica. Yeah.
So excited to have my friends Omar from Omar Gosh TV, James from The Fam, and Carlos from Carlos The Fam joining me on this adventure. And just like that, the adventure begins. They're driving along when something hits the back of their car.
What was that? What was that? Bro, there's something just hit the back of the car.
It sounds like a rock or a pebble. They stop to see if something is back there, but they come up short. In the distance, something is heard. It sounds like coyotes or something.
Is that a coyote?
Stop.
Well, I didn't hear
Whatever it is
anything.
scares the group, and they hurry to get in the car and lock the doors. Later, as they're driving by a bunch of tires, a strange growl is heard.
Dumpster.
What is that?
What? No. You heard something?
It sounds like a growl.
Yeah, it sounded like a growl.
They continue on. A strange
hear
sound
anything.
effect that the crew missed is heard in the background. It almost sounds like a disembodied voice is screaming, and it says, "You."
Oh, I want to get
Bro, you didn't say it at the last look.
At one point, they're taken to the statue of an
I hear
angel
anything.
defeating a demon. Carlos says he was thinking about an angel, so this is a bit freaky that the app drew them here. Does this creepy adventure make you want to never use Randonautica again?
Okay, so the guy Carlos said he when he was answering the questions in the app before they got the GPS location that he was thinking about an angel, and they got there and they found a statue of an angel fighting a demon. Yeah, that's too freaky enough for me. I don't know. Can't do that. Can't do
Because
my
that's
own.
definitely the case for me. I've got a challenge for you.
Got a challenge for you. Okay.
Since you've made it this far, why not like this video and hit subscribe in the next 5 seconds? Because I upload 4 new scary videos every week. If you're curious about what I look like in real life, then go to my Instagram at DylanIsChillinYT and tap that follow button to find out. Number 1.
Okay, so definitely go out and check out Chills. I mean, I think the videos that I've gotten today from him are more of his latest videos, you know. But if you really want to see Chills when he was like at his prime, like at his peak, you know, you got to see some of his older videos. He has some really good content. I mean, these videos aren't really doing him justice. I mean, Randonautica videos, I don't really care for them too much. I mean, some of them are interesting. Some of them just are nothing, like what we just saw. Then you have like you know, the 3D monsters he has. I don't know what the 3D monster thing is about. You know, and he's saving them for like number 1. Come on, you save number 1 for the best stories. You don't put like 3D CGI animated characters and say, "Hey, this is a werewolf hunting its prey." Really, a werewolf? What, we gonna have Count Dracula swooping down on people next? Come on.
Grocery ghost. Ghosts appear in the unlikeliest of places. Published to YouTube in February of 2012, Mad Mup writes, "This is actual unedited security camera footage recorded by myself using my phone. The gate captured in the security footage is locked with a padlock. According to Mad Mup, the padlock was firmly locked 5 minutes earlier, and someone working in the warehouse had gone to the keys, and then this happened. The CCTV footage shows the gate being pushed roughly, then you can see the padlock unlocking and twisting open on its own, allowing the gates to swing wide. There's absolutely no one around. Is this the work of a warehouse ghost who just doesn't want to punch out, or is it something not paranormal altogether? But it seems like it just can't be explained to me. If you don't want..."
Okay, that actually looked kind of legit. Whoa, that's a freaky picture right there. What the heck is that? That may be a werewolf. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, but no, that looked kind of legit. I mean, I don't. The gate was locked, and then the lock detached itself, and then the gate swung open. So that looked legit. I don't see how they could have faked that, unless the lock was already kind of like unlocked and like a string was attached to it. But then again, I don't know how they would get it over the chain. I mean, I don't know, it looked legit. I'm not gonna call it fakery. The last one was it looked somewhat credible. So all right, we give Chills back his credits. All right, he good. The last video, at least it seemed like it was real. Okay, fam, definitely go check out Chills. All the videos and stuff and link in description will be in below if you want to find out all the Nuke top 5 and Chills links to their YouTube channels. Okay, wait, hold on, just a second. I want to do some shout outs before we continue any further. Okay. Now, the first person I want to shout out, that would be Boss Devin Davis. He's one of the higher ranked members in our gaming channel, Boss Gaming Network. He's put in a lot of work to reach the level he has in Boss Gaming. He does a lot of work for us. He's really cool. Definitely check him out over on our other gaming channel. Also, I want to give a shout out to Boss Angio Blio. He is one of the higher ranks as well in Boss Gaming Network, if not the highest. He's done a lot of work and a very aspiring, high-ranking member within our gaming clan. Definitely go over there, check him out. You can also check out the website and sign up and become a boss member as well. If you want to join our clan, our gaming clan is called Boss Gaming Network. Yeah. And lastly, I want to give a shout out to an aspiring model. Her name is Ashana 1996. She would like you guys to go over and check out her Instagram. Go ahead and follow her. She has some awesome pictures. She has some awesome videos. And yeah, so she's a really cool person to talk to as well. So yeah, definitely. And before I say anything else, I also want you guys to definitely like and subscribe this channel because I will be bringing videos at least 2 to 3 times a week. Nothing but awesome content of paranormal, unexplained mysteries, and just awesome. So definitely, like I said, I try and do the best videos that I can find and react to. Yeah, so yeah, so thanks again, and as always, boss up.